Hi friends, welcome to Socially Distant. I'm Brian Noonan. Listen, I hope you had a great weekend, hunkered down wherever you are, and that you're not starting to succumb to isolation insanity. Now that's not technically a medical term, but I'm not technically a doctor. Trying to fill the hours can be difficult if you're not fortunate enough to be working from home. Now, fortunate is a relative term, but at least if you're working from home, you've got an income, a reason to get out of bed in the morning, and some sense of structure. Me? I've got no structure and nothing but time. This is leading to numerous awkward conversations with the dogs. It wasn't until this self-quarantine that I realized the hounds have the ability to roll their eyes and storm off in a huff. As I was wandering around the compound this weekend, I came to a startling realization. I don't have a big enough collection of sweats and pajama pants to properly survive an extended quarantine in sartorial style. Yes, unless you're a yoga teacher, personal trainer, or professional layabout, you probably have one or two pairs of sweats and the same amount of pajama pants, or as we're calling them during the time of corona, loungewear. I've come to the conclusion that I've been a slave to structured clothing and social norms that frown on grown men wearing their jammies in public, and as such have allowed my comfy clothes pickings to become slim. My days revolve around wearing one of my two pairs of pajama pants in the morning until it's time to change into my regular clothes, sometime around noon. I keep my Santa-themed pajama pants on a one-week rotation since no one seems to see me or smell me except for my wife and the dogs. My regular clothes consist of 3 sweatpant rotation. One that's acceptable for dressy occasions, like going out to pick up beer, shamrock shakes, or Thai food. A second pair that I'll only wear for strolls with the hounds around the neighborhood or in the house. And finally, a pair of old-school fleece pants that can never leave the house except to go to the garbage cans in the alley or for poop patrol in the backyard. Now I know I should probably put jeans on at least once a week to gauge the effects of my far from optimal quarantine diet, but like you, I'm already dealing with enough disappointment. Adding the realization that soon I may have to dress exclusively in caftans or house dresses bought at Walgreens might be too much to bear. On the bright side, my wife and I made a conscious decision to use last Saturday as a TV binge day. Don't judge, you know we're all doing it. One thing I realized, that if I'm going to do this regularly, I'm going to need a more comfortable chair. Now I'll spare you the gory details, but suffice it to say that my sweet backyard doesn't have the stamina for a 14-hour viewing festival. One of the things we binged guilt-free on Saturday was the Netflix docuseries Tiger King: Murder, Mayhem, and Madness. Now, unless you've been living without social media or Netflix, you may not have heard of this cinematic juggernaut and its protagonist, Joe Exotic. If you thought that weirdo that walks around the summer festivals you go to with the huge snake wrapped around his neck was a freak, well, you get a load of these people. The official tagline for the show is, "A zoo owner spirals out of control amid a cast of eccentric characters in this true murder-for-hire story from the underworld of big cat breeding." Now, if that doesn't make you want to watch, I don't know what will. Imagine if the movie Joe Dirt came to life with polygamous gay weddings, sex cults masquerading as zoos, explosives, guns, guys without legs, guys without teeth, a tiger almost ripping someone's arm off, a meat grinder, lions, tigers, bears. Oh my! It's probably not a surprise that some of this story takes place in Florida. But throw in Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Indiana, and you've got a nationwide network of nut jobs. I can't recommend this more. If nothing else, after 7 hours of Tiger King, you can't help but feel better about yourself. Which, let's be honest, is the main reason we watch a lot of these documentaries. That, and we don't want to feel like we're missing out on something that everyone is talking about. All right, I'm going to go to try to squeeze into some structured pants. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And until next time, stay safe, stay strong, stay home, be nice to each other, and always stay socially distant. Bye.